Get me the fuck out of here. My feet are bleeding. That's cool and I hate them. Yeah, same. Alright. The bleeding has finally begun, chat. We've been walking long enough that my feet officially hurt. There's more? Brother, too many spiders around here. Didn't mean to do that. Looks like Steam has just about every Metal Gear game. I know that they have the new one, right? I don't want the remake. Because I respect Kojima too much to play like an absolute robbery. They stole his work. We're fine. We're fine. So good at stealth. We're fine. For those of you who don't know, Kojima did have something to say about the new Metal Gear Solid game coming out. He didn't explicitly say that he advised against playing it. However, he did say that he knows a lot of different ways of how to kill people. Weirdest anomaly of Metal Gear Solid, I always forget they have, is Metal Gear Solid Survive. That was after Kojima. After they fired Kojima, they tried to continue making Metal Gear games just based off of current trends, and Metal Gear Survive was the one they made without Kojima's influence. So that's why it's the weird anomaly. And then now the remake of Metal Gear Delta? Metal Gear Solid Delta? Is that what they're calling the remake? Yeah, the same guy that made these games, that made Death Stranding, he made Metal Gear Solid. And also PT, if you've heard of that game. Oh, hi, ads. Tired of the ads? Alrighty. Ooh! Almost slipped. Is that because I didn't have boots on? Enemy spotted. Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. Kojima's not very happy about it. Oh, this is movement speed right here, chat. Wonder what Kojima thinks of it? That's what I was talking about earlier. So, because it would be illegal for him to tell people not to play it, because then he would be, like, verbally advocating for people to strike against a company and cutting into their sales, and then he could get in trouble for, like, defamation. Defamation might not be the right word. So instead of saying, don't play it, he said that he knows many different ways to kill people, and then just left it at that. That was his comment on whether or not people should play Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. Nice. We built our first structure on the Bootless run, chat. Yes, 3D printing literally everything. Even the boots. Alrighty. 6 enemies in total. That's not bad. Man, all those waypoints over there. I'm gonna go get rid of those. I don't want our map to get littered with a bunch of waypoints at one point. So we're gonna tidy up real fast. There we go. Nice. Okay. I'm free! Welcome back, Royal. We're sneaking into enemy territory. Oh, thanks, Grinning. Hi, buddy. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you, homie. Just special beam cannon them? Royal, that only works on like 2 at a time.
Someone's out there.
Gotta get my rope ready. Sneaky Debbie. Sneaky Debbie. Sneaky, sneaky Debbie. Ooh, you're looking this way. Sneaky, sneaky. Here's one of our objectives. One of 2. Nothing fun here. Uh-oh. That guy saw me from over there? Damn, bro. That's okay. Oh, he didn't even come investigate. He just stopped caring. I didn't see that guy up there. I had him marked and I didn't even see that guy up there. He's a little tricky to see up there on his little perch, isn't he? We should probably take him out before he spots us from across the river, which would be really frustrating, and we do have to cross the river. So yeah, we're gonna go take that guy out. It was above his pay grade to check. Bro was like, oh, I heard something. Must have been the wind. I can't tell what direction you're facing, good sir. Sneaky, sneaky. Guys, I'm a different gamer. I'm a different gamer than I was in Death Stranding 1 chat. In Death Stranding 1, it was like a funny meme that I would get caught no matter what we were doing, but I'm a different man now. I can actually stealth. Don't ask where I picked up this new skill. You got there, Bootman? Alright, I tried to jump. It didn't work out very well in the water, unsurprisingly. Yeah, in the last game, Royal, it really didn't feel quite the same way. But in this game, you really feel like a warrior fighting your way through all these people. At least I do. I love the combat in this game. Uh-oh. 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 Chat, that seems bad. Is this because they're tutorial enemies that they're not going to investigate? Because it seems like they all just look the general direction and don't do anything about it right now. Oh, wait. That guy's going to investigate. That guy has now found a dead body. That guy's about to awaken the dead body. Boom! Let's fucking go! Drop kick his ass, baby! Yeah, I'll take another blood bag. Chad, you guys see the drop kick? I'll show you again if you missed it. I'll show you again if you missed it, chat. You ready? Boom! Oh, okay. Well, I didn't exactly show it again, but it's fine. Anyway, problem solved. Yeah, I'll take a rest. Oh. Let's sit down right here and just have a nice little sit. Massage those shoulders, stretch those legs. Oh god, look at my bloody feet, chat. We've been waiting on the negative side effects to start from the Bootless run. We can now see them. Our feet are not looking so good. Hey, turtle. Yeah. Yeah, those feet are rough. He just massaged his feet and I see a blood puddle left on the floor now. Yeah. He's leaving blood puddles on the floor where he puts his feet. Oh dear. The blood almost looks like the feet are rotting within the socks. Thanks. Thanks for that mental image. I hate it. Alright. Where are we headed with these? That way? There's a mountain between me and there. I think there's a way over it. No. No, I don't think we're going over it. I think we're going out and around. Okay, we're going left. God, I'm gonna struggle to find this light every time. Am I wrong? I didn't say you were wrong. Just said I didn't like it. Little necrosis never hurt anybody. It's fine. So in this game, whenever someone enters a stage of necrosis, they actually are beginning the process of turning into a nuclear bomb. So necrosis does hurt somebody in this game. I'm also wondering when we get our next song. My favorite moments in Death Stranding are whenever it fades in some beautiful music and you just get like a nice relaxing scenic walk. And we've only had the intro song so far. Might nap. Oh yeah, chat. Something that we don't do enough in video games? Look up. Pretty night sky. Oh, there's our objective. We're basically there, chat. I think I look up enough times probably. Gamers never look up. Isn't that the stereotype? Oh, music.
Everything you ever want is here. You're giving up another one too dear. Further now.
Well, we got cut off a little bit, but that's okay. I like that song. Turtle, I saw you said, I'll never get over finding out on stream that I'd been listening to the Death Stranding soundtrack for like a year not knowing. I've been listening to this music since I played Death Stranding, but I hadn't heard of Magnolian, which I believe was that artist's name, prior to playing Death Stranding 2. I like that song though. Not gonna lie, I want a game that has a giant floating turtle-shaped island in the sky. Tears of the Kingdom.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No
Doesn't need to be 3D, just a good high-res image skybox will do great over anything else sometimes, truly. That is true. A little more complicated than that for sure, but a good skybox always looks great. Will stream become death streaming when it ends? You know, I am kind of waiting on like another pop-up to tell me that my internet disconnected again. I'm just expecting that to happen at any second now. I have a certain spot I'd like to get tonight on stream before we end. Had some issues with the disconnects slowing me down, but I'm still gonna aim for a certain spot.
Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BTs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go.
Banger job. Killed it.
Anyone with eyes can see as much. I just have to say that you're an absolutely incredible porter. Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
I want more games that has us be an alien on another planet instead of a human on Earth or going into space. So you just don't want to play as a human. You know, games were really good that I don't know if this counts as like aliens on other planets or things. But like Jack and Daxter and Jack 2 and Jack 3, I feel like those all gave me that kind of vibe. Like you weren't like an outsider going to some distant planet or anything, but I felt like it felt alien enough and unusual enough that it kind of gave me that vibe in a way. Chat, what games can you think of where you play as an alien? Do any come to mind? An alien farming sim. You know, that actually sounds kind of fun. Well, I think that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad little starter idea there.
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon.
Bootman, for spoiler reasons, no.
I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual.
I don't want to explain why, because it would ruin a very interesting part about Warframe, but no. Warframe don't count.
This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance.
Yeah, but I don't want to. It's not. We're not having a one-on-one conversation. You know what I mean, Bootman? Like I don't want to. I don't want to spoil it for others. But I'll still give you the answer.
So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this.
A game where you play as an alien, Outer Wilds? That's a very good one.
So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good for getting out of the rain, right? Wrong. Our timefall shelters are different, you see. After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them.
Another game that came to mind is High on Life. I absolutely despised that game. But you were... Oh, actually, I think you were a human in High on Life, so never mind.
The downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go.
That's huge. I think I'm going to need my canteen a lot more in this run, so I think the timefall shelters, being able to refill my canteen, is going to be massive in this Bootless run.
Looking into how various structures might be improved. As you expand chiral network coverage, we'll be able to share information and coordinate our
Spore
efforts
is a
more
pretty good one.
and I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us.
I think I want to nominate Mass Effect for the list. Technically, you don't play as an alien, you play as a human, but I feel like it's good enough. You know what I mean? Like, there's enough other aliens and things. Hi, Deontay. We've had some connectivity problems. Stream might disconnect and reconnect at least one more time before we end stream, but I'm glad you made it, buddy. We've had a long, slow walk so far.
To develop anti-BT tech. Up until now, our primary weapons against these entities have been created with the
I might need you to help me, like, splice 2 or 3 VODs together before I upload this on YouTube, because I can't just upload the VOD because it's in like 3 or 4 parts now.
Difficult. But you know all about that, given your experiences with the UCA. But this weapon utilizes synthetic blood with all the same anti-BT properties. Derived from samples taken from Doom sufferers, it can be produced at scale to meet demand. And
What up,
despite its
Raiders?
artificial nature, it's actually proven to be more effective than genuine rifle. So you can think of our
Welcome
new weapon
in.
as a more
Hi there.
full-blooded
Staruna?
version of
Am I
the
saying that right?
it replaces.
What up, Rosen?
We won't
Familiar
need to ask for your
face.
blood ever again, so rest easy. If you wanna
Welcome
test
in,
it out,
everybody.
we have
Oh
some
shit,
great
Rosen with the
facilities
custom
in
chat
the
commands?
center. Feel free to access the
Where were you playing,
terminal and
Staruna?
give 'em a try.
Let me see here. What do you want, Rosen? Rosen recommended you. We do a support a homie on the channel. Fuck yeah. I used to do that too. I appreciate that. My actual... Am I supposed to do a / now? I'm supposed to do a / now. Well, welcome in. Nice to meet you. My name is Prince Devi. I used to be a VTuber myself, actually. I graduated into a flesh tuber, is what I've been referring to myself as. Enjoy that as you will. Welcome to my very special Death Stranding run. I'm probably going to end up explaining this quite a few times, so strap in, but we are playing Death Stranding 2, and we are doing a challenge mode run, where we are on the hardest difficulty, on brutal mode, and we are also doing a bootless run. So if you're unfamiliar, boots are a very important part of Death Stranding, and in this playthrough, we're playing completely without them, which means we're very slow, our feet are constantly bleeding and draining our health. It's making it quite difficult to play the game. There are also some additional reasons behind this particular run, which I will cover at the beginning of each of these streams. I also have it in more detailed information in the Discord if that's something that you're interested in, but I'm not going to go over it over and over again every time. Challenge mode and bootless? Yes, sir. I don't know what a chat command is, bro. I'm so faded. My roommate got me laughing at shitty dad jokes. I'll get you after stream. We'll get it set up after stream. Looks pretty fleshy to me. Might be a cyborg. You never know this day. You never know. I might be AI.
You're planning to visit the research
I'm actually an AI of myself. That's what you guys don't know. I stopped streaming a long time ago. I've generated an AI Prince Devi Twitch streamer.
Want to leave right away. Let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest
I don't think
hunters
this is worse than Elden Ring Fist only, Rosen. I don't think this is worse than Elden Ring Fist only.
We'll get
I
started
get you
on prepping the
clocked.
cargo for your next run in the meantime.
What do you play, Staruna? You play fighting games? Because Rosen and I play a lot of Tekken together. Have to cancel Debbie for water consumption? No. Yeah, we're rocking the shades. We have cutscene going on? Should I hit the button? I'm waiting. I'm hesitant. You want to play Tekken, Rosen? Oh, I'm hitting the button.
Gate quake detected. Please seek shelter immediately.
It is him, Staruna. That is him.
Sam, are you okay?
Guys,
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
So yeah, Sam Porter Bridges, the main character of Death Stranding, is played by the actor Norman Reedus, who is the actor that plays Daryl Dixon. Smash. Yep, that's our Sammy boy. He's probably one of the most complicated character models ever used in a video game, by the way. He's crazy. So detailed of a character model. They animate his tongue. Watch his tongue. You can see him like lick his lips and stuff, and I feel like that's crazy that they... Like... You see it? Chiralium. That's a real word, by the way, Rosen. They didn't make that up for this game. So where can I play this? I'm so glad you're here right now, Staruna. Please stick around for like maybe 5-10 more minutes. People call Death Stranding a walking sim. And in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you why these games are not walking sims and why you should play them.
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gatequake just now, but we've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab. However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some
Right,
point.
Rosen?
Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this. All right. Go ahead and pick up your next main order.
Yes, sir. I'm ready to fight. Combat time, baby.
All right, Sam. You good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in...
Oh, I gotta do little BTs
If
first.
we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the timefall or in any fights with BTs. An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape
Night-night,
any
glitch.
BTs that may be pursuing you. And if you stash your backpack in a timefall shelter, you can rest easy knowing your cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full attention to dealing with any threats. So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a shelter for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
You got it, Dad. I don't even need a route. Barefoot, baby! We don't need no boots where we're going. Bro, I'm so high right now.
Order accepted. Thank you.
High right now. Hey, Rosen. Rosen. Look at my backpack. Look at the back of it. Do you see it? Do you see it? Hold on, look at the back of it. Can you heal your feet? Yes. So I can regenerate blood, which you bleed and lose blood through your feet. I can regenerate those with blood transfusion bags, so I've got plenty of blood bags. Also, whenever I sleep at like a shelter, I also heal all of my stuff then and get like fully replenished. So I'm like full health right now. I may as well have started the game fresh right now because I've just slept. So we are good to go, big chillin', full health feet, onward to the next mission in our wet socks. Yeah, no, that would truly be impossible. I'm already worried. I'm concerned about difficulty of actual enemy encounters because, holy, I've only been hit by like 2 things so far, and it is much harder on this difficulty than the one I played on. They put trench foot in the game, or... Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I was explaining this earlier. If you stand outside for too long in this game, you will get sunburnt. And I think it has an effect. Can we talk about how your name and brand is a prophecy? Yes, sir. Speaking of, very excited for my Wednesday night meeting with my team. Wait, can I go up left right here? Oh, I can go up right here. You know what? Fuck it. Let's take this path. I love attempting to sprint. We can't actually run because we don't have any boots on and it hurts our feet, but he will start to try to run like this. Man, there's also characters that I can't wait to have introduced, and we're missing one of the most vital parts of this game. But it's okay, we'll get there. It's gently hopping, yeah, look. Again, can't stress this enough. If this is your first time here, first time seeing Death Stranding, the game is normally much faster than this. I'm doing a challenge that involves not wearing shoes. Oh dear.
Quick detected. Intensity. G-scale. 6.
That was a little scary. Hey, that was really scary without boots on. They have a lot of natural disasters in this game, Rose, and it's one of the big features. They have like rock slides, landslides, earthquakes, floods, sandstorms, blizzards, avalanches. Am I still in the network? I am still in the network. I think at the top of this hill up here, up on this ridge, I'm gonna build a timefall shelter and repair all my stuff. Fought a boss thing before crossing the ocean. That's the extent of my Death Stranding experience. You did the tutorial, which we're still in right now. Wait, do I only have 1 PCC? Ah, fuck. Well, I need it. Yeah, I shit you not. The first island of Death Stranding is just a tutorial. And most people who give up on the game and don't finish it and call it a walking sim, it's because they only experienced that first island and thought that that was everything the game had to offer. Facts. Deontay can vouch for that, yeah. So much more. The first like 5 hours of Death Stranding barely gives you a droplet of gameplay that is actually in the game. Which again, that is still the section we are in right now, chat. We have plenty of game ahead of us. That's going to become more and more interesting as we get unlocks and access to more stuff. Right now, we're very limited in our tools and capabilities. Obviously, we can't have boots. And wasn't it an awesome and unique experience, Rosen? Whoops. No, they took my bike! Come on, I want that. And then you had to make a new plan on the fly. And that's exciting. We're moving so fast! That was crazy. Okay, we are in enemy territory now. I would like another timefall shelter, pretty please. I'm just gonna put it down right here, actually. So this is going to protect me and my equipment from the rain, which ages my equipment over time. Really fast. Oh, hold on before I fall over. Let's make sure that we have... Oh, okay, we're good. Actually, let me attach this to my suit. There we go. And I want to take off my backpack and leave it here. There we go. We're here on a mission, chat. A mission to kill. To kill things that are already dead. Like that. That thing's already dead. It should stay dead. Yeah, we're kind of the BT Slayer. The lightly scared expression Debbie has is my entirety of playing Death Stranding. Yeah. I mean, it is, in light doses, a horror game. Also, Rosen, I got some new stuff to show you after stream if you're staying up for some Tekken later. I've been back on recently. Star, I think, passed out, so I'll be available. Let's go! We're sprinting! Oh. Hey, I sprinted for all of like 4 seconds, and it was scary. So I think I'm kind of happy that we don't sprint as much. What does that sound? I think there's a dude over there trying to get over here.
Chiral density has fallen to within normal range. BT threat neutralized.
Oh, never mind, we're good.
Your cargo to the
We're goated.
lab. You are too far away from your cargo.
I'm going. Bro, my life has changed so much since 2 months ago. I've never been more scared, but excited to see where I'm going in life. I really want to get caught up with you on that. No need to overshare in an excessively public forum, but you know, we can chat about it in more detail later, but I have been curious about what was different. I've been playing a bunch of Fakum Ram, and I've been playing a bunch of, well, I still play, you know me, I still play Azu. Oh my gosh, why am I able to sprint all of this? Is it because I'm not wearing the backpack? Does having the backpack off make me like twice as agile? It's kind of crazy. Alrighty. And our objective's just right up the hill. Oh, look at the pretty sky. I'm gonna update Tekken. Let's go. Man, this game is so unbelievably pretty. Oh, music time, chat. Immerse yourselves.
Everything's done for a while, and I will be silent with you in the fire and the night. We will be dancing like every single night, every single dancing. Every single night, every single dancing. Every single night, every single dancing.
I'm walking into rocks. There was our beautiful music moment. I love those immersive moments. Welcome, Rosen. Welcome in. So we'll give a little bit of a recap for that too. Chat, if you guys haven't been here since the beginning, Death Stranding 2 takes place 11 months after Death Stranding 1. At the end of Death Stranding 1, we had our records wiped from the UCA, and we left with Lou, the baby girl, and took Lou out of the pod. And for a year, Sam and Lou have been living a life together alone in a bunker. Until the beginning of this game, where Lou is now like 1 or 2 years old, and Fragile came and approached us and asked us to go on one more job. And Fragile is now at home taking care of Lou for us while we go and complete one more job in Mexico. So the baby isn't in the pickle jar anymore, so we can't carry the pickle jar on our chest anymore.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted.
Ooh, look at our bloody footprints we're leaving behind, chat.
Process your orders and requests.
Why are we walking if she can teleport us? Also a good question. Fragile explained that due to an over-reliance on it, she is now experiencing something that they are calling jump shock, and she is no longer capable of using her abilities. It's not my blood, I promise.
No, see, Sam. Though, having said that, I realize you probably don't recognize me like this. Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders? to me, but Sam the man for you.
Turtle. Sam, they gave me plot exhaustion. I gotta stay home with the baby. That actually made me cough. I laughed so hard at that.
Oh, picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone. We never doubted you'd show. Reliable as ever. A man you can count on. We're ready for you to link us up with your Cupid. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing me...
You don't understand how good of a meme that is, Turtle. Unless you do, unless you know more about this game. There's like one particular voice line that's memed on really hard in like Reddit threads about this game that you kind of came really close to. It's very funny.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
By the way, chat, that jacket, Kojima sells those. They're like 160 bucks, but you can buy that
I
jacket.
used to work at the weather station back in the UCA. I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance. And here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come
Yeah,
at
the
a better
yellow and
time.
black one that this guy's wearing.
Shortly
You can buy it in
before
yellow, black, or
viral
white.
density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT.
Also,
event.
Deontay, you're so right. This
I
game's
shared
gonna be
with you some
gorgeous on an
MP
ultra
bullets
wide.
That should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down. Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need.
I'm a little worried about this. This is actually going to be our first challenge of the Bootless run, I think.
It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
Incoming first death of the run?
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget. Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick. Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and placates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites. So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data, with no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions, they sent an autonomous robot through the gate. The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere. Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English, and they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia. We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the death stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gate quake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.